For anyone looking for a fun-filled family event, or for those of you who enjoy a variety of musical performances, Rutland Water is set to feature a spectacular festival event this Saturday and Sunday. As the Four Winds Festival lifts off of the ground with the worldwide premiere of The Way the Winds Blow, a theatrical show on land and water joined by giant puppets, many boats and a number of extraordinary artists. Calling to talk about the event is Festival Chair Chris Baldwin. Hello there, Chris.
Hello there, good afternoon.
Hello. So how did the Four Winds Festival begin?
Well, I'm a theatre director by profession, and my company, Spiral, we're based in Spain but work all over Europe, were contacted by Arts of Rutland last October and asked if we would be interested in putting this event together. So from there it's been an adventure between all of us.
So there's a number of family activities running from 12 till 4 within the day with no specific target audience. Is there something for everyone?
Yeah, there is something for everyone. The idea is that in the evening at 6:30 we have a show called The Way the Winds Blow. In fact, it's narrated by that beautiful Hannah Gordon, whose voice is as lovely as ever. And that's a show that has 400 performers, a couple of 100 boats or so on land and water, as you just said. But during the day, there's a free festival between 12 and 4. It's extremely family friendly. There's something for everyone to come and do, to join in, and to learn about the four main elements that are in our show, all of them related to the wind. So that's sailing, ospreys and wildlife, the wind on which the ospreys fly, wind music. People can come and learn more about that and make instruments. There's going to be a large art installation that people can come and make and contribute to. And, of course, all that's pulled together with the winds of creativity. So that's all the winds represented in the free festival during the day.
So, as you've just said, the British actress Hannah Gordon narrates the play. How did you feel when you found out that this British actress would be narrating one of your performances?
Well, to tell you the truth, I was absolutely overjoyed. I think anyone who's perhaps slightly older than 40 will remember Hannah Gordon for all her incredible parts in the 70s and 1980s and 1990s. She was obviously also in The Elephant Man with John Hurt. So she's a very well-known woman and has a beautiful voice, very famous for her role in Upstairs, Downstairs. So I was absolutely over the moon. I wrote the script for the play, and I was looking for a mature, reflective woman who would come and give the part that extra dimension it needed, because it's the story of a woman from Rutland Water, and I just couldn't believe our luck when Hannah, who read the script and met us on a couple of occasions to talk it through, accepted our invitation to join us.
So how did the festival make connections with people like Hannah and other international artists and choir singers?
Well, Rutland Water is a most spectacular setting for this festival. I'm here now, actually, inside one of the tents, looking at, it must be a mile of water in every direction with the sails and the boats and the sun shining. And when I looked at this site, I thought, we need to celebrate this place. We need to bring together all the different communities that love it and know it best. But we also need to look outwards and invite people from outside in to come and join us. So we contacted some Senegalese percussionists, because our osprey, who's one of the stars of our show, there are obviously ospreys here at Rutland Water, real ones. The ospreys from Rutland Water fly every year to Senegal and West Africa to spend the summer months. Sorry, the winter months. So I thought, wouldn't it be brilliant if we could get some Senegalese artists to come and join us? And then I discovered that on its way to and on its way back from West Africa, the osprey also stops in northern Spain, in an area called Asturias. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be brilliant that if we could bring some Asturian performers over? And I actually was working with a professional company of performers from northern Spain last year, so I rang them, and there's about 17 of them who have come over to work with us. So gradually, Rutland is using this event to celebrate its extraordinary beauty, and also to look out and invite the rest of the world to join us through what the Osprey represents.
So definitely a lovely area to hold the event then. I think I'm right in saying that there's an educational element to the evening premiere due to the unique history of the area, but how is this?
Well, it's educational and fun at the same time. In fact, it's a huge celebration. It's a huge show. We've got, I would imagine, about 400 musicians in the show. That's about 250 singers, and then 2 orchestras, a brass band and an orchestra on top of that. And a lot of those are quite young. A lot of the young singers have all come from the Rutland primary schools, and then we have the adult singers, and then the youth brass band 2000 joining us. So the very act of so many young people working with so many professionals and adults is in itself a learning experience, I'm sure, for everyone. And then we've had to all learn something about the nature and the osprey, its migratory patterns, and we thought, well, all this is in the show, in a kind of this beautiful, colourful spectacular, but wouldn't it be lovely if we gave people a chance to learn a little bit more about those themes during the day? And that's where the idea of the festival event in the afternoon came from. So the idea is that people can learn a little bit more about the osprey. Specialists from the Osprey Centre here in Rutland will be here. Specialists in sailing will be here, so people can come and learn about all of those things if they choose to. And to tell you the truth, we're expecting so many queues for people to get in to see the show that they'll have some other things to do while all that is happening. They can come and spend some time looking and participating in these free events during the day.
So what type of events, what type of opportunities arise from taking part in an event such as this one?
Well, I think the opportunities are manifold. Firstly, just by coming and participating as a member of the audience, I think people are going to have an experience that, quite simply, they're not going to forget for generations.
Yeah.
The sound is amazing. To hear that orchestra and those choirs under a conductor, Peter Davis, playing the most beautiful music, especially written for the day by Nick Becar, who's a BAFTA-nominated composer. Hearing that music and looking at this extraordinary expanse of water at the same time, with literally a boat ballet going on in front of them, I think will be something that people simply will never forget. That's the first experience. Pure pleasure, pure overwhelming pleasure. And then on top of that, well, people will have a chance to learn about the extraordinary things that are associated with Rutland Water, the osprey, the boats, and all those connections with the rest of the world. That when you first look at Rutland Water, you'd probably have to think very hard to imagine, but they're there.
And finally, the show is ticketed, but the event itself isn't.
That's right, it's true.
How much are tickets to the evening performance, and what time does it begin?
The show begins at 6:30, but we're really recommending that people get here early, very early, because the gates open at 5:30. So best to get here and be able to come into the venue at 5:30 because it's a big outdoor festival site and it takes time for everyone to get in. Tickets are available on the day between 12 and 4 on the festival site. And the show starts, as I say, at 6:30 and it lasts about an hour. Ticket prices are £10 for adults, £5 for concessions, that's young people under 16, and also there are family tickets, that's 2 adults and 3 young people for £25.
Well, there you have it then. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
For anyone looking for more information or interested in attending the event, you can visit www.fourwindsfestival.co.uk, or alternatively, you can follow the festival on Twitter at 4windsfestival, which is spelt with the number 4. And that's back to you in the studio, Paddy.